folks, and welcome to another We Are VR Variety Review. Okay, we just had uploaded our new Blu-ray update, and now we will have finally a new movie review. We just went to the movie review will be Captain America: The Winter Soldier. We just went to see this Thursday night at 8 o'clock, IMAX 3D. You want to give your thoughts on the film initially? Just your basic thoughts.
Little first impressions.
Yep.
Okay, I thought Captain America: The Winter Soldier was a great addition to the Phase 2 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and actually my favorite so far of Phase 2.
Alright, yeah, my impression was it was a huge improved sequel from the first film, nearly as good as the Avengers, and just the perfect Captain America film. Okay, getting into specifics, we'll talk about the acting first. Chris Evans, as we all know, plays Captain America, and he does a great job in this. I think he is a great actor overall. He doesn't have too many other film roles to judge his acting on. His first film was not another teen movie, which that was just basically a throwaway spoof film. But he's been in 2 Fantastic Four films, which I thought he was very good as the Human Torch. Brought the comedic role to the movies. And I think he's a pretty good comedian actor as well. But the serious films he's been in, Cellular, that one with Jason Statham, I thought he did a good job in that. London also with
independent release.
Also with Statham, I thought he did very good in that.
Check that out.
And then Snowpiercer coming up.
Yeah, Snowpiercer.
We have not seen that yet, but I am definitely looking forward to seeing it. And then Puncture, another limited release. I have not seen that yet, but heard some pretty good reviews on it. But he, as in Captain America: The Winter Soldier, he does a great job, I think, as the main hero, protagonist of the film. What are your thoughts on Chris Evans as Captain America?
I've always thought Chris Evans was kind of a bland actor. He been made famous from the Fantastic Four, Human Torch. He played that part fine. He was didn't call for much acting. He was just the kind of smart-ass guy out of the group, the young kid.
Yep.
Just like being famous. He went on to do a couple other things. The Losers, I thought he improved it in a bit. He's great in comedies, we should say. He's just the guy that can always put a smile on your face, deliver some witty jokes. But when they announced him as Captain America, I always thought that was a bit of a mistake. But since the first one and the Avengers and now this, he's really made the character what it is. He's made Captain America relatable in today's society. He's made it a fun character to watch on screen, a more we should say just entertaining character to watch. And he's really made Captain America just fun movies now.
Okay, on to
supporting players. We have Scarlett Johansson as always,
as usual, as Black Widow.
Nick Fury, Sam Jackson. Nick Fury, Robert Redford makes a new addition as a villain.
Yes,
Frank Grillo,
not as the main villain, but
Frank Grillo, new addition, and then
Anthony Mackie as the Falcon.
And
then some other supporting roles. My take on supporting cast. Don't need to say much about Scarlett Johansson or Samuel Jackson. They both play their roles very well at this point. They've both been in a couple Marvel Cinematic Universe films already, and they both fit the part perfectly. But Anthony Mackie was the big new casting. They did it with this film. He plays the Falcon. He does an excellent job, I think, as the Falcon, and he has a great relationship with Chris Evans in this film. They've been friends off screen, I think, now for about a couple of years, maybe even longer than that, and they've been, I believe, in 3 films together. So Chris Evans mentioned that in an interview. They have great chemistry on and off the screen, and that shows in The Winter Soldier. They just work very well together. I think they were a great team. It was awesome seeing those guys in action together, and I just think Anthony Mackie did a great job.
Yeah, Anthony Mackie was the biggest addition to this franchise. I've always thought he was kind of bland as well, but he really embodied the Falcon for a new generation, like Chris Evans did Captain America. Unfortunately, I don't think he is in Avengers 3. Reports we're reading won't be in Avengers 3, but they are doing Captain America 3, as we know by now, coming out in 2016. Yep. So hopefully he'll be back with that, have an expanded role, and be able to team up with Captain America again. Just really the 2 of them made a great team. As with the comics, they were always great in those. Oh yeah, and we forgot Sebastian Stan.
Yeah,
as the Winter
I was
Soldier.
just gonna mention him now, folks.
The main villain in this.
Yeah, this guy has previously. I don't believe I've seen him in any other films
besides
the first Captain America.
And then he was in the failed horror movie, The Apparition from Warner Bros.
But okay, so basically only two. I've never seen The Apparition fully, so I only had one film to base his acting ability on. I thought he did a good job for the most part in the Winter Soldier. I mean, in the first Captain America. So I was looking
for his limited screen time,
and I was looking forward to seeing what he could do with the villain he plays, the Winter Soldier, as we all know. And I thought he did great, even though he has probably around 10, 20 lines of dialogue. He didn't get in pretty good shape for the role. But I think the emotions he shows when he meets up with Steve Rogers, Captain America in the film, I think it's great. Even though, as I said, he only has like 10 to 20 lines of dialogue, I thought he pulled off the villain great. Your opinion?
Yep, he pulled off the villain great. Not as memorable as some of the ones we've gotten before in the Marvel movies, but just a great new villain. And looking forward to him in Captain America 3.
Well, spoiler.
Maybe Avengers 2, probably not Captain America 3 though.
Yeah,
definitely. I would
looking forward to see
the direction they're gonna go. But overall, Captain America's The Winter Soldier, I thought was a much improvement over Captain America.
We gotta talk about the action in this film. Now,
the action was
directed
great to say the least.
Directed by the Russo brothers, who have no experience in action, at least in my opinion.
They did Yumi and Dupree,
and they worked on shows I believe such as Community, I believe, or Parks and Rec. I'm not sure. But so I was very curious to see what they could do, since knowing they had no previous experience in directing action. But I thought they pulled this movie off expertly. The action in this is totally different from anything we've seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The hand-to-hand combat scenes are very realistic. Quite brutal at times, which I was glad with. The fight scenes with Chris Evans, Captain America, and the Winter Soldier are great. Won't spoil anything for you, but the fight scenes were very realistic, very enjoyable to watch, and the action in this film is great. Excellent special effects, but the action is just very well filmed, especially the scenes with Falcon flying around in the air, helping out Captain America. You have just great shots, some unbelievable shots. Just about as good as the Avengers action, not quite. On to the and as we said before, the Russos did a great job with this.
Yeah, very surprised.
And we are very looking forward to their next take on Captain America 3.
Just announced as the directors for the third installment.
We are both very glad they're still attached to Captain America 3.
So
the story is based. We won't spoil too much for you. It's a simple.
Got a little espionage thriller in there.
Yeah,
political spy thriller.
Political themes in this. Won't spoil that too much, but it's a smart story, smart screenplay. They have some cool twists and turns you won't see coming. And just some. But overall, the film, as we said, is
Do we have any negatives on the film?
Any negatives? For me, I would have to say, for me, I really can't see any negatives at this time. To me, the film was as I said in the beginning of the video, it's a perfect Captain America film. Chris Evans pulls off one of his best performances of his career, and it's just a huge improvement over Captain America: The First Avenger. And I love the First Avenger, but this was just even better. It's the top. It's number 2 of Marvel's the Cinematic Universe films. Right behind the Avengers. It's the second best.
Yeah, my negatives, I just thought some of the humor dragged it down a bit. Like Iron Man 3 and Thor 2, the Marvel Phase 2 films have seemed very reliant on comedic jokes and jokes that are supposed to be funny but just come off as a bit lame. Iron Man 3 was very terrible at that, kind of ruined the film for me, as well as Thor 2, Kat Dennings.
Yeah, she was not good in that, folks.
Just Kat Dennings, I always thought was a wrong choice for to be in a Marvel movie, but it is what it is. Captain America had less of that, still had some of the humor. Some of it worked, but and some of it didn't, but not as big as a problem in this. And then also just the big spoiler here: the Toby Jones supercomputer, as we should say, that they discover is kind of just out of the blue, kind of weird, but I could see where they were going with that, and that'll be in Captain America 3, but just kind of came out of the blue. He was still alive, but it was kind of weird. So We'll see what they do with that in Captain America 3. Overall, the pacing was great, moved right along. No really spots where it dragged on. It was fine. A 2 hour and 10-minute running time. One of the longer Marvel movies, and as we said, the action set pieces are great. A couple, 3 or 4 big action set pieces, great car chases. Actually,
this is
the first really Marvel film to have some great car chases.
And the action feels a lot more gritty in this film,
and just very well directed action
than in any other Marvel film to date. So, and as we said, that's really all we have to say on
it. A couple of negatives for me, but overall it was not nearly enough to drag this to make this film bad by any means necessary. My favorite second phase Marvel film, and I definitely look forward to the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Avengers: Age of Ultron. But Captain America: The Winter Soldier is an excellent movie, and it is the best movie of the year so far.
Yeah, I really have no negatives at the moment, and I can't see myself having any negatives. I didn't think anything was bad about the film. So that's all we have to say on Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Definitely check it out. You will not be disappointed.
In IMAX 3D.
You will not be disappointed. 3D. You will not be disappointed in this film whatsoever, folks. If you're a comic book fan, if you're an action movie fan, or if you just like movies in general, you will definitely get enjoyment out of viewing this. Definitely, it is easily the best film of the year. I think it will personally stay in my top 10 of the year. I can pretty much already say that, because I pretty much guarantee it is going to stay in my top 10 of the year. So, but out of 10, you will give it?
I will give it a 9 out of 10.
To me, folks, I would give
not perfect, but close to perfect.
I would give this a 10 out of 10, folks. I thought 10 out of 10 for me. It is the perfect Captain America film, as I keep saying. Definitely go check this out. Okay, folks, we will have
that'll wrap it up for us.
We'll have more reviews coming in the future, more Blu-rays coming in the future, and hopefully some new video game reviews coming in the future, and maybe even some other stuff. So until next time, we will see you on another
We Are VR variety review. See ya, folks. Next time. See ya.